We have control to rewrite the timeline. We made it, Light Warriors. Oh yeah. We made the jump yet again. As we're going on this ascension process, I've shared on this channel with all of you, and some people might be new. 2024 is our true ascension. Some people talk about ascension. Some people talk about unicorns and rainbows. 2024 is our true ascension. Moving upwards through the timelines, different planes of existence. Some people might be new. That's why your Uncle Mike went out to that fort, that watchtower, and I did the video. You have to get a higher vantage point. I also did one on top of the mountain. I climbed to the top of the mountain. I said, you have to have a higher vantage point. We're going higher and higher. You could write that in the comments. We're going higher and higher. There are many physical, tangible, and ascension symptoms that are giving us signs that we just shifted timelines. You knew it was coming, and now it's here. Just like you on my journey, I feel, oh, it's never gonna come. It's never gonna come. One day you wake up and you realize today is that day. Today is that day. And we have realized today that we have shifted timelines. We have the ability, and I've been showing each and every one of you that have been on this journey with me, especially the past year, we have the ability to rewrite the timeline for the highest purpose for all of humanity. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, could you kindly smash the like button? I'm so grateful for that. It helps others find this message. If you're new to the channel and today's message resonates with you, why don't you hit the subscribe button. We're also on TikTok, and we're also on Facebook. Our Everyday Lives Facebook link is at the pinned comment and in the description. There are many signs and glitches that you might have, that you have in knowing that we have shifted timelines. Things that don't even make any sense. Over the course of the past few days, I have seen things that are just popping out of nowhere, and it's giving me the signs. Earlier, about 10 days ago, I told you all about quantum chaos. If you're new to the channel or you did not watch that video, I highly recommend you analyze that video, quantum chaos. I will put that link on the left-hand side at the end of this live stream, okay? And if you're going on this journey and you see how these things are all combined and how we're moving forward. In the quantum, it is unpredictable. We are experiencing things. Deb writes, I made notes on that one. Was the quantum chaos a good video? You could write it in the comments so people check it out. The quantum is unpredictable. Unpredictable things are happening. So this is where you're going to have to be fine-tuned. You have to be up and running like a well-oiled machine. Some people talk about ascension. Some people talk about their spiritual gifts. You have to be in tune with your clairs. You have to have discernment. And you have to have the connection to source, to God. And your Uncle Mike is going to teach you what you have to look for. The truth. People want to communicate with God. There's a communication. We're receiving messages. We're transmitting messages. Prayer is your communication to God. Intuition is God's communication to you. Write it down. Write it in the comments. Write it on a piece of paper. Analyze it so you know. Because this time period, if you are going with the old 3D way, and I'm going to lay this out throughout this lesson today, if you're going off of the old 3D programs, you're going to be lost. And I'm sharing from a place of authenticity. I struggle with these things as well. That's why God gave me the seasons. Know your season. Got to know your season. Make the most of with what God gave you. Got to make the most out of your isolation. You got to study. You got to fine-tune your skills. You have to strengthen your connection to God. Prayer is your communication to God. Some of you pray. You say, your intuition is God's communication to you. God is singing love songs, but the people have been tuned into static. Over the course of your journey, you're given distractions, you're given stress and anxiety. When you are in the frequencies of fear, guilt, and shame, you cannot pick up on the clear channel. Hit the like button if your Uncle Mike is speaking the truth. That's why you're better off alone than in a job that's stressing you out, than in a relationship with the covert narcissist that's stressing you out. Sometimes you're better off alone. It's only a season. What will you take from this season? You want to be tuned into the clear channel. There are many things that are happening. So I'm getting accustomed to when these weird things happening, especially when someone else is around, okay? I can reflect back a month ago, this weird thing happened, but somebody else was with me when it happened. And then two people validate it and you both see it at the same time. And they're like, how did this literally glitch right before our very eyes? Have you been witnessing glitches? Okay, so this is the channel. These are the messages that you need. Some of you might have lost contact with me over the past few years, right? This is divine timing to all these things. We're getting the band back together. Remember that? This is a family affair. Not time for false idols. You could write it in the comments. This is a family affair. I read a comment last night. Please leave comments. I do read the comments as much as possible. On the destruction of the family. Right? And we've been sharing that on this channel. And when you think about spiritual warfare, it's not what you originally think or what you see out there in the mainstream. You got to be cautious of the Jezebel spirit. A lot of people are realizing this. The more that you're in tune, right? So when I read that comment, right, we're getting the family back together. We're getting the band back together now. You don't know the answer. Sometimes you say, oh, I got to know the answers. Is this the right thing to do? Is this the wrong? I had a crossroads yesterday. I don't know. This does not making sense. Is this a sign? That's how I sit back, right? So when you detoxify yourself, this is the temple. I'll be sharing more and more about my detoxification journey, how I improve in all three phases. So if you want to improve, not in one phase, but in all three phases, physically, mentally, and spiritually, why don't you hit that subscribe button? Take the journey with us. By the end of the year, you'll be on the brand new timeline, on the brand new earth. A lot of people talk about the brand new earth. Oh, a magical rainbow, a magical unicorn is going to create it. No, I'm going to create it. You're going to create it. Everyday life people actually create it. Enough of the spiritual nonsense. Let's roll our sleeves up and let's get to work, right? Smash the like button if you like that one. Smash the like button if your Uncle Mike is actually speaking the truth about this journey. You have to strap on the full armor of God. You have to bulldoze. You have to be like the Juggernaut, right? I share about the superheroes on this channel. You have to be like the Juggernaut. You put on the full armor of God, you put on the helmet, and you barrel roll, right? Barrel roll through the trolls. Barrel roll through all the doubters. Otherwise, you're going to be lost. You got to keep your eyes on the prize. You got to stay focused on Almighty God. When I stayed focused last year, right, the enemy's going to come, right? And you'll be surprised where it comes from. Stop listening to people. Start listening to your sacred heart and listen to your gut. Listen, we're going to talk about gut health on this channel. A lot of information coming out. It's so important to learn about your gut and your gut health and the gut health of others. This is a tremendous sign. A lot of people aren't aware of this, and we're going to be presenting that on this channel. Remember Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong? I remember. We also talk about the video games. If you like pop culture references and learn about your wellness and the ascension journey, this is the channel for you. Oh yeah. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate when you laugh at Uncle Mike's jokes. All right, that's actually my #1 job, is to make you laugh. That's how we raise our vibrational frequency. You don't know the answers. As reality continues to break down, it is a scary thing. I am going through it as well. With my rational brain, right? Like many of you, right? You grew up, maybe you went to the university like I did. I got to get a job. I got to do these things. Now all of a sudden we're creating with energy. We're not creating from the physical anymore. Certain things have happened in the past couple of weeks that I created through energy. And you start to act, you're sitting there and you're like, how did I even do this? Right? Is this your journey? Am I speaking about your journey? Right? Your Uncle Mike knows. I'm here to leave a message that's very important. This is actually Men's Mental Health Month, but it's the mental health for all people as well. And especially people that are awake. You have broken free of the matrix. You're here and you're like, I don't fit in this world. You like me, might have been alone your whole journey. You've always felt alone. Even if maybe over the course of your journey, you've contracted a person for a period of time, you still felt alone your whole life. You feel like you want to go home. Is that you? Are you getting this message? Your Uncle Mike feels it too. You have this feeling, I want to go home. Okay, you hit the starburst. If I'm speaking, the feeling that you're having. Your Uncle Mike has your back till the end of the line. Till the end of the line. And through it, because there is no finish line. Remember that one? There is no finish line. You got to keep going. What I did, I just kept going. That's how I'm still here. With everything, with every last bit of my life that was destroyed. God allowed it to be destroyed so that I could sit with God on the beach. I sat there and I said, this is how we're going to build it. And your Uncle Mike went below the surface of the earth and started to build a foundation. A lot of people are finding me again after a very long period of time. George, thank you so much. I appreciate you, George. Great morning. Break free. We have to all break free. We're breaking free. Break freedom. Freedom and sovereignties, the energy themes of this year. Freedom, you're focused on your freedom and your sovereignty, then everything else can follow that. Otherwise, you're living somebody else's life. Freedom, sovereignty, otherwise you're living somebody else's life. Hit the like button. Your Uncle Mike likes to drop truth bombs, and we're live. So at any point, if you're tuned in and you're like, oh yeah, this is you hit that like button, smash that like. I appreciate that. I appreciate all of you, right? For those that want to go home, a lot of you are learning more and more about this. I try to present things so you have tangible pieces of evidence so you understand this journey and you know about the Akashic records. If you think that this is just the only life that you live, you're gonna struggle with this. But when you know that you've lived an infinite amount of lives and you will continue to live an infinite amount of lives, it makes it a lot easier. I'm here to leave a legacy. I'm not here for the Matrix BS. And that's why I'm the Sigma, and you might be the Sigma archetype. If you say, I heard of Alpha, I heard of Beta, I heard about a Beta boy, I didn't know about a Sigma. It's on the channel page. You're a Sigma. You don't follow societal norms. You're above it. That's what ascension is. You have your betas, your gammas, your alpha, all, and then above it all, the Most High, write it down, the Most High. Some people get triggered, too bad. The Most High is the Sigma. Above it all is the Sigma. You could write it in the comments, I am above it all. As we continue with the lesson, you could see how this is all connected. You could see how this is all coming from here. That's how you know it's authentic. That's why I went to these locations. That's why I went to the top of the mountain. That's why I went to the fort and I went to the lookout tower to show the people when you are the Sigma, you are above the entire matrix. I am above it all. If someone doesn't like it, who gives a shift? Because we shifted to a higher timeline. Do you understand how this is working out right now? More and more people are taking the journey of our everyday lives. Will you take the journey? Will you stay focused all the way through this year? You might be new to this. This is the year to cash it all in. This is the abundance year. You could write 888. This is 2024. That's the 8th year. This is the year of abundance. You could see the energy that's here. Maybe you lost contact with me. Now we could see clearly. We all had to go our separate ways. Now we're getting the band back together. We all had to go down the other timeline. We had to experience it. Did you experience the other side? You had to plunge yourself into the filth. You had to plunge yourself into the depths of hell. You might have gone through an isolation season to come back as the king. Yeah. That's what you have to go through. Madden Ferguson, thank you so much, Madden. We are above it all, absolutely. Hughes, thank you, Hughes. I appreciate you. Thanks, Mike. Thank you, Hughes. I appreciate you. It's my honor to be here every single day. Every day. It's in the channel name as well. It's Our Everyday Lives. I like that one. That's funny. We have a tremendous community. And our community is on TikTok. It's on Patreon, and now it's on Facebook. The link to Our Everyday Lives on Facebook is at the pinned comment today. We have to rewrite the timelines. We can't live in the ego. We have to start again, have a clean slate, build the foundation, because when you are there, you are transmuting that area for the rest of humanity. Everything I touch, I improve. I keep that standard. Some of you saw that video, some of you didn't. You have to take that standard. Everything I touch, I make better. Everything I touch, I leave better. When you hold that standard, when that is your frequency, nothing could touch you. You're like Teflon. Everyone wants to be better. When you live in separation, there's a lot to learn. I had to learn certain things too, but you have to learn the truth. Learn the truth. Sometimes we think that we know the truth, but you never saw the light of day. You never saw the light of day. That's why we had the rapture last year. We're almost a year out. I can't wait. So many beautiful things are coming. They already came. I talked about the quantum. The past and the future in the now. And that is the crossroads. That is this timeline jump that we're on. I went into the past. I went into the future. And I pulled it with all my might, all my strength. Got to be pretty strong, kid. You got to be pretty strong. We're changing the platforms. We're changing everything because we built a strong foundation. I have to keep going. I don't listen to anyone but God. How do I listen to God? Prayer is your communication to God. Intuition is God's communication back to you. So when your intuition is telling you, you're not going to know the answers. Is this going to work? Is this good? Is this bad? You don't know. I've literally gone through so many things, and in my mind, right, that's the egoic mind. We say, oh, I gotta be safe. I gotta make sure. What if this doesn't work out? Is that you? Do you think that sometimes? What if this doesn't what if this doesn't work out? But this is what it means. When you let go and you say that God actually knows better, but you still work with God, you have free will. Oh, I have free will. Oh, yeah. That's your high commander. Yeah. I set boundaries with the universe. I set boundaries with God. I said, I carry everything out, but I need this, I need that. What do you need? Sit down on the chair, sit down on the sand, sit out in the park. You say, I have these plans, God. Normies don't do this. Sigmas do, right? I know you're getting your Uncle Mike. Oh, it's your high commander. We all have to do this. We all have to start from the basement. We all have to start from the foundation. I'm glad you guys like this in the live stream chat. You have to start all over. When you come on the scene, you didn't see it all. And the enemy, or the opposite, or the parasites, do you know about the parasites? They can't create. They could only leech off your energy. So you have to have a clean slate and start and show the world who you truthfully are. I told you, God is preparing a great reveal. That reveal is now. Remember that video? We have receipts on this channel. You could go to the channel page. Go to the reveal. Oh, it's coming. Should have set the table. Let's take accountability. And let's know that so many people put the power outside of themselves. When you sit there and everything is obliterated. So in this rotation, hit the like button if you're Uncle Mike, you're understanding what he's saying. In the past, we look at history, we look at all of the world, like, oh, it was destroyed. You have no other choice but to build again, start again. So in this time, it happens with the consciousness. It's not a physical thing. It's happening in the energetic levels. Right? That's what the solar flash is all about. Check out yesterday's lesson. It's happening on a conscious, energetic level this time. Not a physical thing. It's not a physical tsunami that wipes out the earth this time. It's the energy of God, of light. It's changing us. The energy already has hit the earth. A lot of you know this. Will more come in? Absolutely. Absolutely. People are still in the mindset that there has to be a giant mothership, and that's the only way that something happens. People are still saying nothing happened. Do you see everything that has happened? Oh yeah, I'm sure you have. If you're tuned this far in, I'm sure you have. It's a time period of differentiation. It's needed. Differentiation is needed. Why? The people must be shown the truth. The will beats the skill. You remember that one? The will beats the skill. Sometimes in inopportune conditions, you need to perform at your finest. I think we all performed at our finest. And now it's time for double for your trouble, and tenfold actually. We're on the road to gold. You shine brighter than any star in the sky. That light is called Christ. What is it? It is truth. This is a time period of coming out of the dark ages and into the light. It's actually the age of Aquarius, baby. Yeah, it's the age of Aquarius. Do you remember that song? Right? They were making songs about this. There were songs, right? The age of Aquarius. That's where we are. That's where we're headed. We're in the age of Aquarius, and we're steamrolling through it right now. Over the past few years, and I talked about we're talking about the timeline shift that we just went through. Now we're picking up on the clear channel. So if you're driving in a car and you're moving forward, you have one signal, and that could have been the old age, the age of Pisces. And oh, I thought it was getting a better channel. I had static. And it's actually, even during that dissonance between the two channels, it's actually worse for you because your gut, what's real? What's going on? Am I speaking about what you're feeling? Well, what you felt, right? Because we made it through. We made it through to the other side. And now we're picking up on the clear channel. Now we're picking up on the clear channel. Yeah. Oh, the Holy Grail. Yeah, absolutely. Cliff, thank you so much for that, brother. I appreciate you. It's my honor to be here. It's my honor to be your brother. I appreciate you, appreciate the family being here. And you know what? This really is a family affair. Not one person is going to change this world. But what we're doing is we're bringing the family back. Oh, this is a family affair. People think, this false idol's going to help us. He's going to save us all. This is a family affair. We all come from different backgrounds. And we all, ready? We all bring our unique gifts for this. We're all the same, even though we're different. Lisa Patterson, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. Oh, there's princes, there's emperors, there's empresses, there's goddesses, there's angels. There's all these people. Kings, queens, and High Commander. Who are you? Yeah. See? Makes sense now. Who are you? Remember last week I was on the beach for the sunset? It's on the channel page. Who are you really? Literally, the Empress just right. Is Empress. Who are you? Let us know. I don't care. I don't judge anyone. Who are you? But you know who you truthfully are. Not some narcissists out there. Not the gaslighters out there. I had a mentor when I started this. He said, Michael, he said, some people would rather pull you into the pit with them than rise up out of the pit with you. You have to know this on your journey. You have to be very careful of your energy field. And that's why God will isolate you. That's why God will charge you up. And there's an outward force. It's the very first video I've ever done. And then your frequency is greater than your surroundings, and that's why you're the Sigma, and that's why you're the kings and the queens of the new earth, and that's why High Commander is on the ground. Oh yeah. You're so charged up, nothing could touch you anymore, and everybody's watching. Everyone's watching. Some people, who's watching? Who's watching? Everyone's watching. You know, I shared, when I was talking about the solar activity, the solar storms might knock out certain things, possible. People are concerned with their social media. They're not cared about the real database. It's called the Akashic Records. Everything's being documented all day long, all day, every day. Everyone's watching. Foxy Lady, I appreciate you, Fox Lady. Is it a coincidence that the fifth dimension was the name of the band who sang The Age of Aquarius? The signs, the synchronicities, the clues, the codes, they're all before us. This is the age of Aquarius. We are here right now. We don't have to wait another second, baby. We don't have to, we're already partying, kid. It's already a party. And all you have to do is go by vibrational frequency. I see everything. I see everyone now. And some people will say, until you sit alone with God, you will never see. I speak from firsthand experience. That's why I'm here. That's why we're all here. And that's why we're growing exponentially. Please hit the like button. If your Uncle Mike is speaking the truth, maybe you have sat alone. Every great one. You want to rise up, you have to spend alone time. These are messages to help you improve your everyday life. Why? Because you will never see it if you're riddled with stress and anxiety. Nikola Tesla, be alone. That's where ideas are born. We are all the family. We all find a way. We all find a way to tap in. Beautiful chat, beautiful comments, right? Isn't it true? You have to remember who you are. And by the end of this, people will see the truth. We're like Teflon. Everything. And we got it all back this year. Every last thing. I never stuttered. I mean what I say. When you walk out on this earth and you move forward and you want to build communities, you want to build relationships, mean what you say. 4 agreements. Be impeccable with your words. Practice what you preach. I'm impeccable with my words. I mean what I say. I changed the timeline for all of humanity. The evidence is here. and so it is. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. This is a channel of empowerment. So please hit the subscribe button, take the journey, be impeccable with your words, know the power of I am. And there's a reason for your season. There's a reason for everything. We have gone through the threshing floor, and now it's time for the abundance. This is the bow and arrow that I've been talking about. God is going to pull you back to launch you. We're being launched right now. The champs are here. The kings are here. The queens are here. The power is growing exponentially. I love each and every one of you. We will be hosting a live stream tonight on Patreon. The link is in the description. We have new TikToks. TikTok is in the description. And we have the brand new Our Everyday Lives Facebook channel. The link is at the pinned comment. I love each and every one of you. Let's stick together. Let's build the family. The foundation has been built, and let's go all the way up. We're all the way up. We're going all the way up now. Oh yeah. Love you all. You gotta feel the vibes. Feel the vibes. And as always, I'm so grateful for you. The more you share. So on Facebook today, I will be putting today's YouTube post and other posts. Please take the time on Facebook to reshare the posts that I put up. I love each and every one of you. This summer, woo! It's gonna be hot, kid. It's already hot. I've been sweating like it's unbelievable how hot it is, right? Yeah. This is the summer of assert dominance. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. Love you all. Bye for now.